Hello. How you doing? Well, welcome to stream. HarbyVG. Oof. I am so tired. Sorry for late start. I am genuinely shattered. I finished work about 5, I think. Had an early dinner. And then I just passed out. And then I got up at like 6, I think. Was it 7? I can't remember 6 or 7 anymore. Anyway, I was just so tired. I still am, but I want to play some of this still, and I don't want to go offline, so fuck it, we're doing a short stream. They'll probably go until like 10, so like 2.5 hours, but we'll make it work, okay? Just hoping the cooling. Also, there's like this persistent heat right now. It's been 14 degrees. I'm not even joking. It's been 14 degrees for most of the day. 14, 16. And all of a sudden, it's just like got unbearably hot in the last few hours of sunlight. Randomly, I don't even know what's going on anymore in this fucking country, man. Ugh. Just weather-wise, well, everything-wise, but definitely weather-wise. But yeah, anyway, hope you're doing well. I'm going to try and power through. I think there's going to be another trial, a dungeon or a trial coming up soon. So let's see if this happens. We're in the place where they froze, was it Valley Digumir or whatever the name is. Let's see how it goes, eh? I don't love playing tired though, because I don't always. I'm a lot more passive when I'm tired, and I don't I'm just I'm passively playing the game. I'm not actively taking things in. I'm just clicking buttons. But we'll try. Okay, so now we're doing a typical Intel quest where we just talk to 3 people to get a lay of the land, I guess you could say. My God, though. I don't know. I just have all my energy just sapped. I hate it. As I will try and make it work. It might just be a bit dehydrated as well. Ugh. There's this fun one. Man, why am I going to go all the way across? Wow, that was fun. Oh. No way up there. Oh well. Platforming God. Right, I see. Oh, machinations, great. Got used to the exact same. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, I can put this off ever so slightly. So we're looking for the next town leader, I guess you could call it, to give us the next feat. I think our feat is going to have to be to either preserve the ice or kill the monster. That's the only two I can ever see. Okay. Oh, just wait for the place to cool down. Once the place cools down, I'll probably be more chill. I'll grab a few drinks of water as we carry on. I was gonna make a coffee, but I never got around to make it in the end. Kind of sad times. Just getting a coffee shop just stays open past freaking, I don't know, 5 PM, even 4 PM in some cases. Like that'd be a dream. Jeez. Everyone's on that same quest hunt. I mean, today's technically the first day of the expansion, like the proper expansion. I didn't start on 7 either because I had to just find all my details and log me into Square, Lodestone, and then Mog Station, which is the exact same login details, and then into your actual game. Oh, it just takes a fucking ancient amount of time. Oh. Anyway, I reckon this grave place might end up being a dungeon instead. No, that's just the guy. Maybe not. Oh. I believe in cremation. Then someone has a job role without having to teach everybody so they don't get forgotten. Oof. I had to spend a lot of money today. I had to get a hotel from Manchester when I go in a couple of months. Having to... Oh, how many days? It's like 4 nights, I think. I'm there from Thursday till Monday. At the end of July. So yeah, that'll be another pocket of time I'm not streaming. Then there'll be another one in August, with 1 or 2 days off as well because of birthday and stuff, which is fine. 1 or 2 days is what I should be doing anyway. I just never do because I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll just play games on the weekend. Honestly, I should probably take Fridays and Saturdays off. Is what I should really be doing. Maybe even Thursdays, but I don't. But yeah, I should probably, but honestly, the smart thing to do, but I'm not smart, would be to stream Sundays to Wednesdays, have Thursday for a day off to do other content which is related to this account. Oh, sorry, hay fever's just killing me right now. Weirdly, even though it's been cold all day. Yeah, and then Friday, Saturday is just proper days off, although that can also coincide with doing a little bit more content, like making YouTube videos, etc. as well, if I have the time. But one day has to be Friday. The Thursday has to be dedicated to doing actual stuff. That's the best way to approach it. Because I don't need to be doing it every day. But then at the same time, I just want to play games. That's the only reason why I do this. It's like they both happen at the same time. So I'd just be doing this offline anyway. But yeah, if I do indeed want to ever try growing this shit, I need to make YouTube videos based on topics I want to talk about. One I really would like to talk about is the old, it's basically what Twitch is like now, right? We watch people broadcast at a very amateur level, but the amateur level is a lot higher than it was 20 years ago, and there used to be like, kind of like public broadcasting stations, like you get in America, but it was just cheap privately owned channels, I guess, like Friendly TV and stuff like that, where they had like a game show on it. I think it's called GamerWeb TV, if I remember right. And I used to be on forums for it and everything. And there was Game Gurus, I think it was, which was on the actual channel Game Network every Saturday, I think it was. There's loads of stuff, like, and then there's like all the slightly bigger production stuff was on like Channel 4, like Game Master, obviously. It was Gamesville. Oh my god, like Gamesville was the most normie shit ever. Like, it's how it was seen. Like, I can't remember the two guys, it was Daz and Jay or whatever, and there's the one guy called the Game Guru. Oh my god. But yeah, I could talk about that stuff, like, definitely. But there's definitely better people who have talked about it. There's like a reasonably sized YouTuber called Larry Bundy Jr. But he actually did, when I was talking about I think it was the Game Network one, it was a Game Gurus or whatever. He was actually one of those gurus, I think. He was Guru Larry. But yeah, the thing that was cool about that one and the Friendly TV one, GamerWeb TV, was they both did, they both had these segments on the shows in the era of like Xbox Live, I guess, specifically. I think they played PC sometimes, but it was a very console-centric show, where you could basically hook up to Xbox Live and just play in their lobbies. And that was like that was like cool, because like you could get on TV. It was really cool. I used to play stuff like Rainbow Six and Halo on it. But yeah, I'd love to talk about stuff like that on YouTube. Seriously, it's just the time. The problem in my life is like my work's so intense with like coding and just working hard on it. Like I said, I finished work and I slept for like nearly 2 hours accidentally. Just because that's just like how my life is, unfortunately. Like, yeah, I can't, like, trying to stay organized in a startup operation when you're supposed to be, your job role is supposed to be architect, but you're writing a lot of code technically, and you work alone because you're the only person working remote in the UK. Everyone else, well, we only have 2 other people who code, I guess, but they're based in Cape Town, in South Africa. And everyone else that works in the company works in Milton Keynes. And obviously, when I joined after moving from Canada, and I was always told I could stay remote, and I'm cool with that. That's what I want. But also, it's like, oh man, sometimes I do miss the office ever so slightly. I do miss the office sometimes. I am paying attention to the story as well. Like, we're learning about. We're learning about the law of. Well, I can't tell you the place name, but we are learning the law. Yokoi, that's it. But yeah, it's just everything's just really intense with my job. Doing it remotely is very difficult. You got to be very organised, and I am not very organised. But we make it work. Oh, if I had more time, yeah, I'd probably like take a Thursday evening just to like make video essays, and I'd probably get to release one a month then if I put my time in like that. But I just don't organise myself too well outside of my work life. I don't organise myself too well in my work life, but I make it work within my job. But that's obviously got to take priority, and then a little bit of mental sanity in my social life obviously has to take priority as well. But like for example, Thursday I'm very likely going to a show. I went to one last night as well. I went to see Balance and Composure last night, and it was really good. Really good. I didn't even realise the last time they played UK was like Halloween 2014, I think it was. Actually crazy. And I think I must have been another show or something that time, and then the time before I missed it because I was just away. And they played like Title Fight and it was Transit. Yeah, it was Transit. Yeah, I was super gutted back in the day when I missed that. But I got to see Title Fight eventually because I went to, funnily enough, Vegas again to see. Let me click. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Funnily enough, I went to Warped Tour there in like 2012, so I eventually got to see Title Fight, which was cool. Right. While this is doing this, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
That is one tall mountain.
Actually,
and we're supposed to climb it?
I'm gonna let it do the auto thing while I get a drink of water.
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorulu.
Guessing this is the one. Right. Trying to keep his energy going. Man, I am fucking shattered.
Speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Cool.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
Oh, this feat might actually be a tough one. Interesting.
It's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
Oh, hey, Zant. How you doing? Sorry, God, my chat isn't showing. Hold on, give me a second. How you doing? Well. Sorry, I can see it on the browser, but what's this Caffeinated Labs? Is rubbish. Let me just refresh. Okay, now I can see it. Cool. Yeah, I can see it now. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. How you doing? Well, yeah, it's a bit dodgy. I've got my browser up above now.
Grovel before Gulul, Jaja, like those.
But yeah, play a bit of Final Fantasy 14, bit of Dawntrail. Yeah, I can see your messages now. I can't see the one latest message in the test. I can see them. Honestly, I could probably. Nice.
And we will restore.
But yeah, this is I'm really enjoying Dawntrail.
Astural's overlords.
That's not good. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take like a. I'm gonna go just around the corner, just so I can hear myself through my mobile. I need to. I think I know what it is, and if it is, I might just need to disconnect and reconnect my stuff, because that could be bad. I think I know what it is. Give me 2 seconds. Yep, it's the problem. Yeah. Yep. I know the problem it is. Yeah. Give me a second. Okay. Let's try first thing. How about now? Oh, have I got? Is it on there? Oh no, I'm not on MME. I'm on. Hold on. Let me try that. What about now? Any luck? Yeah, it was that, but it wasn't. I was actually using ASIO. So I used the Audient USB ASIO driver, which is normally okay actually. So it must be something else. Must have just been conflicting. It's cool. But I have had that happen before. That's a pretty logical explanation. I think the thing with ASIO, the ASIO driver for my interface is it's very close to the wire on the buffer, I think. For higher, well, it tries to go for high latency, which is why I use it actually. So I can, sorry, not high latency, high performance. So I can play. So I can play Rocksmith is the most actual is the reason I use it. I wouldn't use it otherwise, but I would just go for just for the normal output. But I guess technically, yeah, the thing ASIO, ASIO generally, like not the USB plugin specifically for my interface, but just ASIO as the concept is nice because it kind of sits above. So it's nice for like conflict avoidance because you can just turn on and off all the devices you like that you want to include as part of it and set all the buffer settings, etc., which is really nice. But I'm just using like it's like a native plugin to. So I got like the I don't know if I can bring it over. Let's see if I can reach it. Ooh, no, I can't. Hasn't got enough range. But I got like I got the Audient Evo 4. So back when I was living in Canada, I bought it because the obvious thing would have been to buy a Focusrite Scarlett, I guess, 2i2. But because I needed it I needed something I could just plug my guitar into as well. But I didn't need like a studio. I just needed something for guitar, something for microphone, get going. So that's what I ended up getting. So it's the let's see if I can find it. Audient Evo. Yeah, Focusrite Scarlett's been time and time again has been solid. They've just released a new generation of the Scarlett actually, which is nice. I think my friend is actually their I think he's their marketing manager, at least in the UK operations. Let me hold on. Have I got a browser? Let me get my browser. Where is it? There we go. So I got I got this one. Oh, did I just go open link, not open image? There we go. Yes, this is what I got. This isn't my photo, so but this is what it looks like. Yeah, so effectively you got your monitor there. You've got an actual, there's a jack there for your instrument, and then you got 2 out on XLR as well. Sorry, 2 in on XLR even, with a USB-C connection down there. This green button effectively auto adjusts your level, which is quite nice. You just, you know, talk into it at the loudest possible volume that you want to talk at, etc, etc, and it works it out for you, which is quite nice. But I don't really use that. I just do it manually. And then there's yes, you've got you can turn up the monitor level here, and you can turn up the monitor to I guess it's what, like raw audio or like audio balance. So when I was wearing headphones, it was quite nice for that. I could basically like turn down the main volume, but have the monitor volume come up a little bit louder, so I could hear myself through the microphone, which was very good. But now I've just kind of got to the stage now. I was like, I've just sort of worked around my settings to allow me to hear my game volume through my speakers without having to wear headphones now, which is good. I've got to be careful not to turn it up too loud sometimes, otherwise you might hear like slight double voice when there's like dialogue in games, but yeah, whatever. I don't care too much, as I said. We'll see what happens when I do it, but let's close that. Okay. So anyway, Dawntrail. I'm really enjoying it. I say enjoying for the second time. Enjoying Dawntrail. It's because I'm trying to say Dawntrail, but I keep saying enjoying instead for some reason. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this actually.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man.
It's a pretty. It's got a lot of.
It is his peace they respect.
What's the simplest way? In some parts, it's a little bit enjoying Dawntrail. Yeah, exactly. It's got a little bit of like Final Fantasy 9 and 10 charm. Sort of the world. The world's got a very. It's a very very Latin American, Sudamericano. I would say Aztecan, Mayan influences in parts as well, which is cool. Yeah, I think it's really. I think it's a really interesting world. A lot of people like Shadowbringers just because of the general story. I love Shadowbringers just because it's a totally new world that you haven't explored yet. You haven't explored the world yet in Shadowbringers, so like everything's new to you. Like all the rules that you know from the main game are sort of like been bent into, and you know things are new. And I find it's the same with this, because this is like it's still part of the main world you're in, but they're so often isolated in their own little corner of the world that they don't really participate in the general goings on of like Eorzea and Othard and all that stuff. So they've got their own rules as well, and everything's new and everything's exciting.
I don't want to fight you.
And yeah, effectively, we're on in anime terms, it's a mentorship arc. So we're mentoring Wukla there, and we're effectively in a tournament for the next successor of the throne of this kingdom. That's effectively the story, like without going into too much depth. And that's why a lot of people are disappointed, but at the end of the day, until there's a new threat, we're adventurers at heart as the Warrior of Light in the Final Fantasy 14. It just so happened our adventuring got us into bigger things within your company, so Gridania, etc. And then that got you merit, and then you got introduced to the Scions, and then you did stuff for the Scions, and then even the Scions had work. Oh, nice. The Scions got work that was bigger than their sort of scope, and then it just kept growing and growing and growing until you're like, effectively god killing. Yeah, I think it's a really nice break, and I think it's if it was told poorly, I would agree. it's a bit naff, but it's not been told poorly. It's been told very. It's got some charm. It's got some charm. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree, and I didn't play RAF because my PC couldn't run it in the end, so that's when I stopped. I stopped like 2 patches I think before RAF came out, because they did a big performance boost and my PC couldn't handle it anymore back in the day. But yeah, obviously after RAF you're like, okay, well that's kind of the story we already know. Where can you take it? And it was cool they did it for a bit.
My legs were moving before I knew what was happening.
I guess, was it Mr. Pandarian must have somewhat been charming, I guess, but I know that's not for everyone, the whole charming shit. But yeah, oh, sorry, let me just skip that. I'm liking it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there'll be some threat. I think there will be some threat in this expansion. Don't get me wrong. We've already spar. So we've had a little spar against her father, he's a Viper, which is like one of the 2 new. It is a new one, is a Viper. Yeah, class the two new jobs, roles, whatever. And what you just saw there was Cryle, the little one. She's now become a Pictomancer, so she felt I can't remember what her class was, but she was a healer class before. I remember that much.
Not quite ready to walk under his own strength,
but she felt inadequate and couldn't join in any of the battles, so she's now respec'd as a Pictomancer, which is like I guess the best way to describe it is like you know that DS game, was it like Drawn to Life or whatever? It's basically like that, I guess, but for like within this game. So she just draws things into existence. So it's kind of cool. And they're both new roles you can play in the game, which I've not tried yet because I want to just because they changed the Dragoon they changed the Dragoon rotation ever so slightly.
be careful up there.
Which I'm a little bit disappointed about, actually. That's if there's one thing I have to critique, I think they've made it a bit too basic. They've made Dragoon a little bit too basic for my liking. Before, so
As you like.
with Dragoon before, you basically had to do
But right now,
2 full rotations of like you have like a couple of chains that you have to sort of manage, which is why I really like the class actually, because it's just fun. But one of the chains, you basically have a high jump move, and then when you do a high jump, you do a what's it called again? Mystic dive. And once you get a mystic dive, I'll confirm the name of it in a second. You basically get a point, right? And then once you go around that rotation again, which you can't do for another 30 seconds because you have to wait for the cooldowns, you get 2 points. And once you get those 2 points, you can activate a move called Gear Skogul, which is a line attack AoE, which you can do without those 2 points. But once you got the 2 points, you could activate I guess a passive trait called Life of a Dragon, which would, for 30 seconds, give you some new moves. So they give you one called, ooh, okay, it is a dungeon. Okay, nice. So you get a move called, do you know what, we've got a few seconds. So you get Geskogul, and then it will give you Nastrond, and then within 30 seconds, at least at the end of Endwalker, you could do Nastrond up to 3 times, which was like basically a more powerful Geskogul, so it's like another line attack move that you could do. Then on top of that, you also got Stardiver, which you could cast once within Life of a Dragon. Now, that bit still exists, but they've removed Dragon Sight. Oh, hold on. They've removed... yes, you've still got Mirage Dive, but they've removed this adding a point now to your Life of the Dragon bar, which used to be the sort of chain. So now to activate Life of a Dragon, basically all you have to do now is press 7. Oh, I need a target. Let's find a target before we go. Oh my god, I've got like a Nimbus Cloud. That's so cool. Let's find an enemy. So whereas before you had to like rotate it twice, now you just have to, you can just activate it any time, which I'm not a fan of personally. So I can just like go like that now. And now I've got Life of a Dragon already instantly activated. You can see it here for 17 seconds. But they give you 3 charges straight away, so you don't have to wait for like a 10-second cooldown 3 times anymore. Kill me, surely not. Yeah, so this Mirage Dive doesn't build up any meter now, which I'm not a fan of personally. I quite like the strategy behind building up your chain and then just unleashing that, but then also having to make sure that you're activating that at the right time in between like big, say you're facing a boss, like in between big AoE patterns that you have to avoid. Giving you 3 charges just straight off the rip. I guess the upside is that you can use those 3 charges, other than like the little 3-second cooldown. You can use those moves anytime within that, was it like 20 to 30 second Life of the Dragon. I'm not a fan of that. But then they've also removed Spine Shatter Dive, which you saw me do a Dragonfire dive. It was basically like, if Dragonfire is like an AoE move, Spine Shatter was like just a single target version of like a dive. So like you're being a Dragoon, basically. You're just being a badass Dragoon that jumps down. And they've replaced it with a winged glide was the move. I should have probably done it actually. Now I'm not a fan of it. I get why they've done it. They basically wanted you. Effectively what they've done is they've technically nerfed the Spine Shatter Dive to make it winged glide, which is a non-damaging move now. And I get why they did it, because they don't want your Spine Shatter Dive to be a way to rush an enemy, because that does damage. They want a non-damaging way to rush an enemy. So like now we do that instead, which is like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel very Dragoon-like to me. Whereas like jumping in the air and going down, that is literally what a Dragoon does, right? Like the ones from Final Fantasy 16. Freya, you know, any Dragoon that you've seen in any Final Fantasy medium, that's what they do. They're cool. It's what we want to see. But yeah, we're getting some new moves as well, obviously, because we are leveling through the game. The other one which I'm sad about. Oh, by the way, I'm keeping the 2 removed moves in my hotbar now. I've got a little graveyard for them, so they won't be forgotten. Unless I run out of room to put the rest of my moves, obviously. Then I'll have to remove them. But for now, I'll keep them there. But we also had Dragon Sight. So Dragon Sight was a cool move. So Dragon Sight was just a buff to yourself, which you can obviously see there. Increases damage dealt by 10% and nullifying all action direction requirements. Which basically means if you're doing Chaotic Spring or Wheeling Thrust, you get a bonus if you attack from the behind them. But if you fight from the front, it's weaker. But if you used Dragon Sight, you could attack from the front. True North is also another thing that allows you to nullify direction requirements as well. But honestly, you did it for the 10% damage dealt. But if you also did it whilst targeting one of your allies, you could do a left eye. So you give a right eye to yourself, but you give a left eye to one of your party members. So you know, you give it to your other DPS, I guess, generally, and that would increase their damage by 5% as well. So it was a really powerful move. It was a really fun one as well, because you'd be mid-battle and you'd have that activated, and you have to remember to like press F4 to target your DPS, because you use your DPS at the bottom of your party. You'd have to remember to do that, and then on top of that, remember to retarget the enemy. And if the boss was huge, it was like you couldn't retarget the enemy as well, and it got really tricky. Yeah, it's kind of jank, but kind of funny. But I do miss it already. It was actually quite a fun move to do. Also, shout out to Alan Rickman. Right. Anyway, I could have just demonstrated all of that by doing a dungeon. Okay, so this time around, they've decided Alisei is going to come with us. Now, Alisei is going to be a healer this time. Cryle, in her infinite selfishness, who used to be a healer, by the way, decides she doesn't want to heal anymore. She wants to just pictomance her way. So now Alisei, for some reason, as a red mage, has to heal us. Sure. Okay. And then, yeah, we've got... the intrepid tank class that Wooklamat's going to be. So yeah, I quite like doing the NPC trusts personally. I find it quite fun. I think the big reason why I like doing it like this for now is because I want to go in not knowing what to do, and figure this all out myself. And I think they've actually upgraded the AI that when there's like AoE attacks, sometimes the AI intentionally goes into the actual the damage zones now of an AoE attack. It's kind of funny. So you actually have to learn it yourself now a lot of the time, which is nice. So anyway, even though I made all the complaints about the rotation hasn't changed too much in the sense that we still do we chain our main 4 attacks. Oh, the durability or maybe I should have. As long as I don't die. As long as I don't die. Yeah, so you got your true thrust all the way to Fang and Claw. Get that sorted. But you can also, once you do a true thrust, you can also set up a sub-chain called Disembowel Chain, as I call it anyway. You do Disembowel, Chaotic Spreen, Wheeling Thrust, and then that will also chain you eventually back to Fang and Claw. The Disembowel gives you a bit of a bonus as well, damage dealt, so it's worth doing every 30 seconds or so. So yeah, the chains haven't really changed too much. Like, it's still how I would do things. It's just that now I can activate Gear Skogul straight up away, rather than have to build it up twice with like a high jump there, you know, which is how I would used to do things. Now I just mash 7 until I get all the moves done 3 times, you know. It's kind of weird. I should have. That's all good. Oh, right. It wasn't targeting for some reason there. That was strange. But yeah, now see, now I've got this like wing glider I never use, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Dragoon's cool. I really like Dragoon. It's still like fun. I just think it's a little slightly less fun. But then one thing I have to admit, it might turn out to be fun again once we get a few of the new moves. I'm only like, what? We might even level up by the end of this dungeon. So I might be level 94. 94 will give me a new move for sure, so. Let's see how it goes. Right, into the next one. So, Gear Skogul, Starlight, Jump, Mirage Dive, Strond, Heaven's Thrust, Fang Claw, then Drake's Blade, then Riding Thrust should give us the next. Yeah, okay, cool. So you get the Riding Thrust, which is another line attack. So yeah, a lot of Dragoon moves are line attacks effectively, and like I have a whole line AoE chain as well that I can use. I mashed the wrong button there for sure. Which I would use if I have. I think it's like I usually tell myself if I have 4 more opponents, I will line attack effectively. I've only got 3 at the moment, so we might as well just the damage output of these line AoEs aren't worth my time at the moment. I am missing buttons left, right, centre. It's there's a lot of noise on screen at the moment. With now we've got the Pictomancer, or like another like moveset which is very colourful and vivid and in your face. I'm very tempted to change the settings actually to like tone it down a little bit for your opponents, because Red Mage as well is quite a very vivid visual one, and even mine can be when I do like Star Diver and stuff. So yeah, I might need to tone that down a bit. We've got a few. Yes, you see, if you get the line attacks right, it can be very effective. Like. But yeah, I'm looking for. I'll probably will try out Pictomancer and Viper at some point, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing with this game. Like culturally, like you don't re-roll a new tune like you would with, say, World of Warcraft. You would just change job effectively, right? And then go through all the quests that exist on the map. So not the main story quest, just any old quest on the map, or do. Duty roulette, so you just, you know, pick a random dungeon to do and all that stuff, or trial. Yeah, and like, I don't know, I've not done that yet, so I haven't rolled any new jobs yet. Which would be interesting. Mouse, there we go. But yeah, I mean, most of these dungeons anyway, you're kind of going through the motion with the ads. Like, I guess one way you can make it challenging is you can pull like 2 packs, you know, and try and manage it a little bit more effectively. Like when I do duty roulettes, I guess with other people, like not NPCs, I will generally, well, if I don't do it, the tank will certainly do it 9 times out of 10. We must be near first boss now, right? Yeah, this looks like an arena and a big purple line. What we got here? We've got Ryoko Terte. Okay. What's this? Like another Pictomancer? Oh, there is a major outage apparently. Oh. Am I meant to attack one of these? I think I'm gonna. Just its own minions in ice. I actually don't know what's going on right now. Guess we're gonna learn. I think I did it right. Oh. Ah. Trying to see when the right point to switch is not there. Okay. Not that. Great. Okay. I need to see if I need to attack them or not. Maybe you can attack them to break them. I probably should have double checked that time around. Oh. Honestly, though, like I like this is the bit I kind of enjoy with 14 a lot. Like, oh, what's going on with my chat? Okay, cool. Yeah, I like all the AOE puzzling almost, like. Because you've got to be effective. I guess when I'm playing with NPCs, I'm only letting myself down, so it's not as bad. But you've got to be effective on damage whilst also solving the puzzle of the enemy's rotation, you know? And just because it looks like a little bunny, well, a big bunny-looking thing, doesn't mean it's... probably means it's more dangerous than half the enemies we saw in Ultima Thule in the last expansion. boss music's cool though. I rate it. Okay. So these fuckers, right. Okay. So you're gonna do something, then you're gonna do something. Right. So I want to... Right, okay. Okay, I think the directions are what matters there. Also, my controller's making noises. Okay. Right, so that one's first. Okay. Think I got it right. I thought it would be the other way around. Okay. Now you got to stay on the iced ones first. It's like really be effective here. Whoops. I fat fingered that. Whoops. I don't know if I don't know, I might still die there regardless, but yeah, what was I even trying to do there? Well, maybe I was just trying to rush and I instinctively held control because I was doing the other moveset. I don't know. Okay. I'm still not fully got the read on this yet though, that's if I'm being honest. I need to experiment with the first part to understand the second part, I think. So the first part, they will have directions. The order is going to be the ones that are frozen first do the move first, I think. And then the arrows signify which way the attack's going to go first. I think that's what it's trying to do. Of course, I will figure out better in a second. Now we're going nuclear. Okay. Right. Yeah, so these ones are going to freeze over first, right? Oh, and then we want to be like there. So we want to be like there? Is that what that's trying to do? Okay, so the frozen ones cast second. Okay, that's the bit I was getting right. Frozen ones are second. It really does matter which ones. Okay, you're going to be frozen, so now I need to stand here first. Okay, then that. Okay, cool. I've got it. Oh. Okay, I think we got the read. probably here. There we go. I was worried that we were going to link there. Sometimes they do link though, that's the thing, and it's good to link. I still don't know the difference between ones you're supposed to link on and ones you're not, but... Nearly there. Nearly there, 6%. Hopefully we should be okay because we're ahead of the next rotation. Hopefully. Yeah, that's alright. Hey, there we go. Cool. And that's why I enjoy this game, because I enjoy the reads. Also, I'll tell you what I don't enjoy. Having to throw away shit every freaking time. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a couple of these. They're not worth it. They're worthless. Like, sells for 10 gil. Oh my god, I'm so rich. I'm gonna have to do a proper cleanup of this, but I'm not doing it today. Like, I refuse to do it today. So yeah, we're back in the sort of the ad section where we're just going through pack by pack to get to the next boss. That's how the system works. 3 bosses usually. I think in the Realm Reborn was possibly the last time they even had like a 4-wave dungeon. It's been that long. Generally, it's always a 3-waver. Treasure, I guess. Oh, hold on. Did I get a slaying? Striking, yeah. I guess slaying is for accessories anyway. So it's maiming for non-accessory related, I believe. Liking the music, by the way. Really good. Honestly, the one I'm attacking is actually behind in the damage. Nice. How do I go with that though? Hey, doing. Oh, there's a row of jars here. Okay, so this is one of our competitors who is like technically Wuklamat's brother. Now, Zoraljar is actually a blood relative of their father. Like, he's actually a blood relative. But there's also a little bit of extra lore with the Mamukjar, which is their, I guess, their species. Species and race. So her father is a two-headed Mamukjar. And they are rare. And there's two different, like, it's the races of the Mamukjar. I can't remember what the actual names of them are, but basically he's got a head of like more warrior instinct and one that's a bit more like smart and wiser, I guess. And the two combined basically, makes up. it's like the brain team, but the law is that the two-headed Mamukjar can never have kids, but Zoraljar is an exception. And the other thing with Zoraljar is Zoraljar has, I think it's like the scales of one of the two races and like the complexion, I think, of the other. So it's also another unique scenario, which shouldn't be possible. So he is considerably gifted as well, I guess. And it makes for an interesting dynamic because we don't know what, like, he seems a bit more evil out of the three. We don't know why, we don't know how. Oh, there's also a fourth competitor who won one of the competitors was allowed to enter a contest where they won through combat. And he's also a two-headed Mamukjar, kind of like, he's not blood related to anyone here. He just won a contest. But he's an absolute meathead, and he's going to end up in a lot of trouble at some point, no doubt. He'll probably be one of the bosses we have to fight, but not late on in the game, probably early on. Anyway, I'm really liking it. Like, can I tell you all the names at the moment? No. Like, as I said, there's a lot of I think it's got everything from like Aztecan nomenclature, potentially even like First Nation nomenclature in parts as well. Could I tell you half the names of stuff? Yeah, no. Does that excite me? Yes. I like being able to absorb culture in real life, and getting to play tourist in a game. It's actually quite fun. It's really fun, actually. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I wasn't sure what to expect at first from this, but having done this now for it's day 4 now, and I've only been playing in short bursts. I'm having a really good time. It's probably been my favourite start of an expansion so far, except for maybe Shadowbringers. And if not that, then it's definitely on equal footing. Shadowbringers had a similar sort of like I said earlier, it's like it was a whole, it'd been a whole totally different star, I guess, as they call them, dimension, whatever you want to use. It meant all the rules were thrown out the window, as I said. So you had that element that you also have here. But you also have had a lot of stakes that were thrown quite early on in that game, in that expansion, with like the Alice subquest, for example, and whole Minister Switch, and even Alphino's one as well was quite an eye-opening experience. But Alice's was an eye-opening experience with Tesseline and all that stuff, and whole Minister Switch, as I said, where you have to basically save a village from all turning into sin eaters and all that stuff, and it was interesting. Okay, wait, right over here. Okay, let's go. I don't even have to like do any moves anymore. It's kind of weird. It doesn't feel right. Okay, what does that mean? Were we meant to? Wait. Oh no. Okay. I didn't realise it was too late. Okay. Why are these guys all going towards each other? Surely we should be going apart. Oh my god. Okay, that's thank you, game. Thank you. That is fantastic. If you didn't realise why I'm thanking it, the shortcut used to only take you to the end of the last boss, so you'd have to do the walk back from the last boss to here. Why would you need that? We know what we're doing. There's no other enemies on the way. It's just a punishment, effectively. If I don't want my, like cooldowns, I guess that most your cooldowns won't get reset or whatever. Well, it's really no big deal. Anyway, we click it again. That is a great quality of life change. One that's been long overdue. Why do they all stay there? I don't understand. Like, that one I don't get much. Why would you do that? Okay. Right, okay, that makes sense now. I actually understand. Okay, so you have to stand in that circle that's been provided to you to negate the damage. Oh right, I see. It's like the line there was the safety zone. Can't turn around. I got lucky there. This is what I just love. This I really like the combat in this game because it's just AOE. You have to obviously keep an eye on your usual. You are covered in crystal. Okay, yeah, I'll attack myself. I just like that. I like having to focus on. Okay, cool. On like movement positioning. Nearly got caught out there. And like a lot of the markers that you get told about are actually, ones that you see a lot in the game. So they're common. Like the one with the eye there, I knew to look away. I love that. Like it's just so good. And like honestly, a lot of what made 16 good was because it took a lot of the cues from this game. What's that for some reason? Okay, where are we headed? What? The mats? The fuck was that? I took that spot. How dare you? How rude. Where's Alize? I need heals. Okay, we're here. I should probably just use the limit to finish this one. Nearly there. Hey. There we go. Yeah, honestly, I just really enjoy this sort of style of combat. A lot. Striking. Oh, there's a mortar. Yeah, striking again. God, it must be nice to be a A Puggle, Monk, or a Sam. So yeah, one more rotation. And what we're doing now, it's getting a little bit dark. It is 8:39. I do have to also appreciate the fact we are getting close to the end of. Well, it's getting the nights are getting darker. We're only like what, a week and a half since the longest day of the year, but still, the nights are getting darker again. I do have to remember. So yeah, I should probably turn on some lights. What's multitasking? Let's get There we go. Oh, maybe I should get out that one. Oh, I've got a good healer. Good healer. Okay. Is everything on? I think that's everything on. Just waiting for something quickly. Look at this multitasking there, eh? To the point where I'm even going to set up my Nastron properly. There we go. Yeah, I've got it set up. Yeah, that was fine. Ooh, I did 1k. I did 1k. Well, I did 25 right even. Maybe I need to be careful what I choose. Maybe I need to actually reassess what moves do what now since the patch, because they've added a few like bonus buffs now as well. I've noticed like that one was a new buff. That wasn't a named move. So it's important for picking for Life Surge because you get a critical damage for the first weapon skill used whilst Life Surge is active. Which if you mix that with Battle Litany as well, actually can be quite good. So you want to choose your move wisely with that one. So what I need to do is I need to get a striking dummy and test it all out again. Healing Bracer, okay. Well, I know that one ain't for me. That one was Cloud Trap wasn't even taking any damage, it's just out of range. Okay. Should have probably faced the other way there when I did my line of attack, that's all good. Okay. Okay. A couple more packs and then we must be near, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, pretty much. What the hell, man? Like, we're all here with our serious moves, and the Pictoman's just like, oh, painting. Like, I'll keep my Dragonfire for now. And, you know, the cooldown on that doesn't justify the time taken. Honestly, I should have pressed the wrong button there. There's the one thing I do miss about the old move chain as well, is like you could stack your Gizgogel ready for the fight, ready for a boss battle, have all your moves stacked up and ready to go. I do miss that. That was something that was very fun to do. So you could like Gizgogel, high jump, Mirage Dive, and then you'd already be like halfway to your next. That was actually for me there, wasn't it? Yes, great. 6. So 196 vitality. Okay. Try not to die too many times. Wait, this is the thingy. The guy that's gonna give us our test. Yeah, Gurfalo, Dawn's Elector. So he's the guy that's gonna give us the feat.
I am Gurfalo.
Now this is the test.
The Dawn servant. Prepare to be tested.
See, we found this whole fucking island that could have just saved the world 10 times over. they're that strong. Okay, let's go.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Recount the fury of erupting beaks.
Don't know if there's a point to. Yeah. I don't know what the point is to the little slabs, but they might.
Let's go.
Roiling waters! I will take the measure of your resolve.
Wait, was there 2 line stats there? I don't think so. No. I think I'm fine.
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Let's absorb these. Ah!
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars!
God. I was like, oh, I'm dead, but no. No, that was a few expansions ago. We're a little bit stronger now.
Chronicles of Hell, record the cruelty of merciless storms.
I assume we don't want to get taken in by the... Okay, where are we going? We want to be... We basically don't want to get pushed into the tornado base. got an... Oh, okay, that's going to be tough. So we're going to have to not get pushed into... Actually, we're going to have to push that, yeah. Get us done in time.
I have you now.
I hope we didn't need that for any attack. That's the limit. Okay, tornado. Oh, nearly. Nearly got caught in one. Arm's length this time. We're in the last 10. We're in the last 10. Somehow I managed to get the read on this one, okay, so that's good, I guess. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we should be able to finish this now. There we go. Hey! Level up! Woo. So we should get some new moves with that. And duty complete music, nice. Honestly, that was the first two were harder than. Oh, somebody's dropped to 10%. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. Get that sorted in a second. That's compatible. I mean, this is the problem when you don't look after your fucking gear properly. Let's take this one out. That one in. 242 to 248. That's not too bad. Item level. That's a 5 on the item level. Nothing on the actual average though. Wait, I haven't even opened the coffee yet. Is that a weapon? Is that a cool thing? Oh, it's arm. Oh, hold on. Placed in your armory chest. Oh, right, it's not compatible. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's why I'm not able to use it, because I'm not compatible with it as a dragoon. Funnily enough. Okay, well, there you go. We did it.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur-Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare
So these are the giants, yeah.
child
technically.
Former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokhui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed.
So we're looking for
if not
a city of gold, like an El Dorado.
The luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Why does Cryo always sound like she's condescending every time she's talking? She's like, Henry, expedition. Like, just form a normal sentence, please, pal. That's all I ask. Stop being patronising.
Lands were
No one invited you
on
on this adventure. You just sort of self-inserted yourself again.
Ah, little wonder the legend
I don't
is
like
so
Krell.
similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Oh, now the other ones show up. Do they have to fight?
Another claimant I see.
Oh, good.
I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
My man.
Here and now, I think he means.
They get their turn. Three-man group. Like party, some might say.
Well fought, second promise.
So
For you and your sister's
I feel it's a bit unfair. Like every single step of this competition,
both shall be
whenever we do something fair and square, they're always like, okay, we'll wait for the others. Like, we were there. We already had our fight. We should have got our reward there and then. They should have waited their turn, and they should have been denied it. But no, we're now gonna have a refight. And also they're gonna have an easier fight because we've just weakened them. Like, wait your place in the queue. It's really unfair. Like, the equalizer every single time. Now they're like, they'll get their tablet exact same time as us now.
3 to go.
Don't have to get one back that was stolen from us.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokhui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Good question, Quan.
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
You know, I'll give a fair play to Kwana for that one. Kwana normally like, I'll go and use Shaldian technology to find stuff out.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
We're going to be fighting Valigamanda at some point. That's going to be the trial. It's got to be. Or one of the trials.
Why there are so many?
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Oh yeah.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
Convenient. Another convenient moment that we can't get back.
Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Wonder if
Kettenrun? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
I wonder if the grandfather will be there as well.
Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge,
You gotta be the best of
most
both.
takes after the Head of Reason.
And a little bit of history on the side.
Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others? Of course.
Of course. Oh yes, of course.
Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me.
Has he? Wonderful. I just told you
And
that.
I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Commander?
What in the hells was that?
Trial incoming? Question mark?
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
Balagamander.
Balagamander has broken
Yeah,
free.
I told you.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Balagamander is free.
After us just
We need to get back there.
going and checking
Now!
out a monument related to it. Convenient timing. This could be no coincidence. I think, was it Sally Jar or whatever? Yeah, him. I think he's done something.
How
That's Ariel Jar's name.
fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Ooh, haven't heard this music in a while. That means some shit is going down. This means people are gonna get killed and shit. This music usually means. Oh, okay. Toggle. Wow. Oh wait. Oh yeah, because we did all the steps together. Oh, do you know what? Fuck it. Oh. Just not allowed to teleport at all. Yeah. Fuck you, game. Making me go the long way for the sake of going the long way. I just thought it's because I was moving, though. I'm assuming I can't go this way to get around. I'm going to reveal the map, though. Oh, also, one thing I forgot to do, at least on Twitch. Level 94. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I assume we'll come back here later. Okay. Okay, what did I get? So I acquired Enhanced Second Wind and Melee Mastery. Enhanced Second Wind. Roll. Oh right, so yeah, that just means I get a better heal with the second wind now. That's cool. And then I'm just sort of like going a bit aimless here. Hold on. Melee Mastery. How did I get around here the first time? Jeez. Maybe this way? So I'm kind of doing this without looking fully. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, we'll get out this way, I'm sure. I think we're setting up for a trial, though. So Melee Mastery. Oh, okay, so that's a potency. Okay, so that was a very... That was a very much a... very much a passive upgrade in a lot of ways. Like, just numbers increased. Numbers go brrr. Yeah. No new moves. Yeah, we got Enhanced Second Wind as well. Oh, everyone's doing their little hunt trains. Ooh, where's the mender? Actually, before I forget. Most expensive mend of all time. 2k. Let's go iris purple dye. One slot remaining in your inventory. Okay, so we have to do a little bit of talking with people again. So people just helping out here and there. So this is like the actual first genuine threat in the game. Valley Gamada, or whatever. Valley Gamada. How do you pronounce it? I wonder if they were gonna like immolate or something in a few minutes. Because they're all burning, and there's obviously we saw earlier the big fucking chunk of rock that was like on fire for 80 years, I guess, because it was 8 decades since the battle, right? So yeah, and the fire hadn't been put out. So it doesn't fill me with joy. Look at all these people from Spriggan. I wish I could be on Spriggan, but I couldn't create my character there. I have to Moogle. Everyone speaks French, and I can't. Oh, machinations. Dung, dung, dung. Yeah, we should actually see it. It could still be there. You never know.
What happened?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely gone. I can confirm that.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Which one? Oh, we're getting an echo flashback, echo vision, whatever. Oh, which one?
Who enters this hollowed hall?
Oh, it's Meathead himself.
Ah, a claimant.
Oh. And here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
A terrifying withdrawal. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Gulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve.
I want to do that move. Yeah.
And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
Now, why would they want to? That's my question, because they are meatheads. Well, the one on left, Resolver's a meathead.
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
I still feel like he's been asked to do this by the other one. And that was like their part in it that they sort of mentioned earlier. So this is basically like fighting a serpent version of Kajata.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarbanda. Live up to your legend.
Yeah, I'm still struggling since I'm causing a little bit of terror. I'm not really understanding why that's going to get him the throne. I've yet to understand.
A messenger to Tuli Yolor has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But...
That idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him!
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the Vidral to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarbanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
It's what we do. We're technically the Scions. We haven't really split up. It's a little bit rude, given that there might be people that die, but
Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as Papa. Don't worry. The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
Oh, everyone's nodding. Except Heronville, for some reason.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
Ooh, bad decision.
If you resolve to slay Valikarmanta, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
Okay, so there's a little bit of preamble before we do
That's what
this.
we have you for, old friend.
We'll see how this goes. Are we gonna Azam it up though and invite 7 other friends to join us? Or are we gonna be doing it with them?
The bellow of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
Okay. I think we're actually getting close to like the halfway point. Well, there is no part 1, part 2 actually. Okay. I'm not looking at the actual quest names or anything like that. Just what the fuck? Is that a thingo? Ether Seeker. A familiar, that was the word I was looking for. Okay, looks like I got a plan. Okay, Alpha knows is much better than Creel. Why is he staying behind? Echo of Madness. Next. Pointing the way, quite literally. Okay. Speak with Erinville. Speak with Farmville. Speak with Smallville. What was that other program on TV? Was it Strangeville? I just can't remember. Breakville, like that metal band. Do-a-doop. Okay, let's follow leads the way. Cool. There we go. I'm faster than you, Ether Seeker. Source of fire aspected, Ether located, tracking disengaged. Okay, I don't think that's what we're after. It's one fire sprite, let's deal with it. Why did he take his thing out and then like put it away? Come on, get in the stance already. There we go. That's what I was hoping. Just get that stack in. So I could have my Wormwind chain and ready for next time. Lead the way. Oh, great. Same again then, I guess. Oh, it's one of these, but with fire now. We've added fire. Bing. We didn't get the second stack in time. Oh well. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, more fire things. Ooh. Okay, quest done. 0 slots remaining. Yay! Well, now we got the slot. Okay, this time it's more like just find your own way there. So yeah, you can figure it out this time. Hopefully they'll let us jump off. It does look a bit like a... Oh no. What HP? I wonder if they patched it to make it 1 HP and it wasn't like that originally. It would make sense. And then people got pissed off because they set their home to like Gridania or somewhere and then they die and then they'd have to travel all the way back. That's the difference between this and WoW. WoW with its graveyards, you can at least find your corporeal form, you know, and all that stuff. Assuming once we do find it though, at least we'll be close to we're a lot closer to finding somebody pretty much straight away. I'm hoping the queues won't take too long, so I might be able to do it tonight if this does lead to Balagamana. But remember, might not one-shot it. Might take a couple tries. We're all learning. We're all learning the boss, in theory. There might be 1 or 2 people at duty rouletting it, but for the most part, it's going to be all new. A lot of people... It's not about letting people down, I guess, anymore. It's more about trying to learn the process and then beat it. Ooh, yeah, this looks like it's setting us up very nicely for a trial. Cave? Oh no, maybe not. Here's another. Unless it's the bit behind. Oh, this looks too nice. Better not ruin this. Better not ruin all this lovely, luscious field of lavender, or whatever the heck.
The trail ends here, it seems.
Uh-oh.
Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all.
Oh, it's above us.
In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
That's the trial sound. When you're waiting for a trial to begin, it goes... So it could be time. I wonder if they'll... How many of us are there? Yeah, there's not enough for to form a crew.
Assisting the Yokhui with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a
Oh, that's the place with the cool crystal. Yeah, the multicolored crystal stuff.
Many-colored glow.
Yeah, that looked cool.
After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop! is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
And you're an idiot.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valliarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question.
Well, GG's. Vorpalor.
Your band is incapable of defeating Valliarmanda. Either you seek to defile Warcore Lara Door, or you are fools.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
Ooh, this could actually be an NPC trial. Now, because we've got... I reckon Kalana will heal.
The monument to Valliarmanda's defeat bears the
Two
names
tanks.
of 7 heroes. With our
Yeah,
forces
Surianja can
combined,
technically heal.
we also number 7.
1, 2, 3. Unless it's just a duty, it could just be a duty. I thought it'd be a trial.
Weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
What the fuck are you on about, mate? I'm stronger than you pussy-o.
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead. A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vitral my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
Shut up.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Ooh.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone. We are still in her debt. This
Oh, so now you'll bend.
is true.
Okay. Strange, but okay.
Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
assuming you survive. My old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Good. Go away. We don't like you, Serial Jam.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli Yolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
He went, yeah, quite quickly there.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird. I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Okay. Ooh, it's a trial. Okay, so we can do this as an NPC one. So it's kind of like when we fought Zodiac. Because logistically, or canon and story-wise, it makes sense to do it with... Ooh, Ether code. Sorry, I get so distracted so easily. It makes sense to do it with an NPC party as part of the story, right? That was what I was wondering, like, how are we going to get our 8? But it just doesn't make sense to do the Asm shit and go, oh, there you go, here's 7 other people I conjured from other stars. Like, it just doesn't make sense here, right? Okay, let's go and pick our 8 and do this then. So we got, so Kwana's an innovator. Yeah, I knew Zor Al-Jar would be a Viper as well. Pictomancer. Still an Astrologian. Intrepid. Gunbreaker still. Okay, so we've got 2 tanks. 4 DPS. Yeah, I mean that's usually what it is. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do it with the NPCs. Like, we could probably find a party pretty quickly, but I think it just makes a little bit more sense for the lore, almost. Walk or Lador. Oh, grabbing ether, right? I wonder how many times I'm going to die here, but let's have fun doing so. Okay. First trial, let's go. In the right spot there. That's a string. Yeah. Am I still damaging myself? I realised too late. Okay, I think I'm okay right now where I am. Oh, I see. Okay, now I get that. Oh, I went into the went into danger there rather than solve anything, but yeah, sure. But look at that. Phantom Veil over surroundings. Okay. This is ice. Yes, this is ice. Southeast. Oh, I got frozen somehow. Oh, you see that skills? You see the skills? See the skills? I can't see where I am moving my mouse. If I'm not dead now, I'm surprised. Okay. This is a cool mechanic, I like this one. This is a cool mechanic, you got to like dodge all the attacks whilst staying in your line stack whilst also destroying the thing. I like it, I like it a lot. It's a very smart mechanic. I like that. Where are we now? Get a little bit blinded by what's going on here. I'm gonna trust my man's Rail Jar, to be honest. Last third, okay. Where are we now? Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. Now's probably a good... Oh, actually, hold on. Give it a second. We'll do that. Let me do that, let me do that, let me do that. Yeah, last 10%. Oh, might go slowed.
I'll handle the healing.
Cancel the mouse again. I've lost my mouse. I've lost my mouse. There we go, nearly there. There we go, nearly. There we go, come on. It's like nobody attacking. No. That's fun. Probably would have been more fun with real party that one. But no, it was fun. I guess if we did a real party, probably would have waited a couple of times because if I didn't make the mistake, someone else would have. You know. So we just actually outright destroyed it. So in some ways, we're doing a lot of the janitor work. Without, yeah, we did a lot of the janitor work there without that the father couldn't do on his own. You see, I think he wants all three to be the successors. Technically, I think he needs all three to make it work. That's what I'm starting to think. Even though the third one is technically evil, but he's been misguided by Sarieljar.
We slew Valiarmanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage. for you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Federal was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
True. It had to gather ether, remember?
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best. I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Cool. That was still a fun trial though, all the same. Where's the real jar? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just eat right. I'm not going to waste time. I'm in wrap up mode. As I said, it's gonna be a short stream. I started late. I actually woke up quite well actually through this. It's been pretty good. I've enjoyed it genuinely. Like, I'm not just saying it to be like counterpointing all these people. Like, oh, I hate Dawntrail. Where's the gods? I mean, that was a fucking sick fight. You know, there was a threat, not void sent turning. Sin-eating, turning threats, but threats all the same. Yeah.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
Nice.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Cool. So now we've got to get 2 more and then steal our other one back. What about the other guy? Is he not disqualified yet? Like, you know.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokhui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolal as we enter this new age.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it, if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
The friendly rivalry is back.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes.
Okay, Krill, I'll give you that one.
Records of our
Keep us on track on the mission.
And the visions
that was good.
From the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, nor dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require
Just take the thanks, please. By the way, whilst we're watching this, I'm also looking at threads to see if people hate Cryo like me. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm not even joking.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Why not? Weird statement to make. Cool. Let's think about ending this quest then. Nice. So where are we off to next? What's next? Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the capital then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. 414 is not that much, but I will probably... Honestly, it's teleportable from, like, there, right? Oh, actually... No, hold on. That's Irvinshire. How many fires? That is right now. Let's pay the money. Let's pay the money. Time is money. do we get to where we need to get to? Right, that makes a lot more sense. Sorry, I'm getting carried away with the music a bit. Okay. Where's our cabin at? Oh, right, you just go down there. I wasn't sure. The wind up Zidane just makes it for me. Look at him. Oh, that's so funny. Just as you left it, minus a layer of dust. What are you trying to say? We shed skin? Jeez.
You have a moment? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. So, it's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Okay. Why are they got like the barbershop thing there? Oh, I guess it's the haircut thing, isn't it? I've never used it before ever, so. I was gonna wrap it up for today, but we'll finish this one because it's a talky one. I kind of want to set it up so we're just going to the next destination more or less. Okay. Let's chat. Ooh. Oh, this looks cool though. I do respect this.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Workor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
Ooh, a little bit of a reflection. Everything we've done so far.
I realize nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace. With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness. It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence.
Couldn't have done it without us.
I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
So predictable. So predictable.
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much.
Think.
In so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the caverns.
Okay. Okay. And then, oh, it's the completion. So you can't not click. It's just the rules. Okay. Enough notes here. Peaceful intentions. Okay, so that was a quest chain. It's gonna wind up the dance. Okay, so we just did the Promise of Peace, didn't we? So we're on. So that's us finished the 92, 93 quests. Okay, cool. And also the Promise of Peace is what we just did, right? Okay, so we're 37 quests in. So we're over a third of the way through. Brawl. Okay, so this is actually a Mumble Jar one. Yeah. And Hrothgar. Okay. Cool. So like we know where we're going. Okay. I'll get to the balloon, and then I think, well, next 5 minutes I'm going to wrap up, I suppose. Actually, maybe if it goes now, maybe we can just go in a tune on the other side, and then that'll be fine. It's from Ireland. They should come with us, the little duck heads. Pelu Pelus. Ooh, excuse me.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest.
This looks cool.
Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Oh, we're landing like on the tower. That's cool.
It is here where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance.
Oh, maybe not.
The right of succession would reach its climax.
Yaktel. Yaktel. South Tyrol, basically, isn't it? Still in southern reaches. We haven't even gone to the top half yet. That's crazy. I don't even know if we get to in this expansion. That's the funny part. We probably will.
All right.
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cozumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
It was one time.
Is the Chapral community depicted in the Lay of the Past close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever.
Let's go. I like how there's a lot of towns as well. Like a lot, like not just like decent sized communities with a lot of like things going on. That's totally all. I need to see what it looks like on the map. That's what I really need to see. Bruv, I can literally see the ether right from here. You didn't need to have a halfway thing here. Cool. Another weapon already. Jesus. Is it going to look good? That's the big question. It looks okay. We gained 1 point on our item level. Yes. Okay. Well, let's attune. Where's the Chocobo Man? Or the Llama Keep, I guess. Como say llama? My Lamo Scott. Yeah. No, seriously, where is it? Where's me Llama Keep? Where's me Llama Keep? Am I stupid? Oh, that's a gemstone tree there. Yeah. Like, not this thing, is it? No, it's a fucking ballista. Oh, that's the Skywatcher. That's not the. I can't be stupid then. Should I have a Llama Keep? I actually nearly called it Llama Keep. Llama. ¿Cómo se llama? Hola, me llamo Javier. Is it ABCDEF? That's just hey, isn't it, for G? ABCDEF, hey. Actually, or the car. Was it LAMNA OPQRSA TUV W X Y Z. I can't remember what Z is. Is it just Zeta? I think I got it. Anyway, I know most of the alphabet still. Cool. Yeah, that was decent progress. That was Tuesday, right? Yeah, cool. I actually forgot what day of the week is. That's good. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll get through a lot of this tomorrow. I think Thursday I might be going to see Casey Strain in Islington, so I might not stream. Like yesterday I was able to fit in time because I wasn't really going to see the support, so, and it was it was actually quite convenient because it meant I got let to the venue about like 8:30, nearly 9. I finished at 8, right? Got there for like 8:30. Gig was on at 9. Perfect. Yeah, so, but tomorrow, Thursday, I'm not sure if I can do that because there might be a few friends going this time around and I might want some pints beforehand. But if it turns out that doesn't happen, what I might do is I might just do a quick bit of Elden Ringing. Friday would likely be Elden Ring as well, and then any time that I have spare the weekend will be half and half, I guess, again, potentially. We'll just have to see how it plays out, but yeah, I'm going back to do some Elden Ring the tail end of the week for sure, because I was also enjoying that actually. I was getting quite into it, and we're obviously not far from the end and that means the DLC is obviously not far either, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow, probably about 5 PM if I don't fall asleep and collapse out of tiredness, but I intend to try and get up on time, or not fall asleep, well, get up on time for work, I guess, go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight, get up at a reasonable time tomorrow, and then yeah, I guess we'll crack on with some more of this. I'm keen for tomorrow to get to like the halfway point, so what would that be? That would be okay. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, it'll be halfway through this quest chain. That's cool. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow.